Salvador Perez. What a team. What a season. What a relief. The Kansas City Royals are off the hook and headed back to the postseason. It is not only a KCW, it is a KC celebration.
Congratulations, everyone.
Shaver right in the middle of it, in that heartbreaking scene in spring training when he realized his season was over. And what did Luke Kochaver say? I'm going to miss jumping on the dog pile. Well, the Royals made sure that he was here tonight. The wait is over.
That's it. Nice.
And that gentleman there doesn't have to tell his little girl what it was like to see the Royals celebrate going to the postseason. She got to see it in person. There's the Royals front office. All the hard work since Dayton Moore took over in the middle of the 2006 season. All the ups and downs. An endless roller coaster ride has come to a close here in Chicago as the Royals, at the very minimum, will be a wild card representative in the American League.
There's the KCW. What a scene.
Typical Royals victory tonight. Pitching, defense, excellent starting pitching. The bullpen finishing the game off, and just enough offense. The Royals got all 3 runs in the first inning. Just 5 hitters into the game, and that's all they needed for Ned Yost and the 2014 Royals to head back to the playoffs.
Hopefully, this is the first of 3 more celebrations.
Yeah, baby. One more, baby. One more.
Here Hosmer saying a lot more.
Plane flying overhead during batting practice said it's been worth the wait. And this is not unlike what we encountered a year ago when we did the wild card game in the National League side in Pittsburgh, and that place was off the charts. Same story here at the K, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City.
Now, I don't know if everyone will agree that it was worth the wait, but I'll tell you, this crowd is as loud as it was in Pittsburgh. James Shields has the best changeup in right-handed changeup in baseball. Just has a great motion. You'll see a lot of that pitch tonight.
Coco Crisp leads it off. And takes a strike with 2 on and 2 out. It's whirled to left. Base hit. That's going to score a run. And it's going to put runners on the corners with 2 down. Kansas City on the board. We're in the third. And Moss at the plate. Line drive, flagged down by Hosmer, who throws to second to complete the double play. First time. And he lines a single down the line. Could be extra bases. Filled up and throwing in, and it is a stand-up double for Lorenzo Cain, and the game is tied. 9 walks is the most on the staff.
Well, that's why I thought it'd be hard to bring him into this situation. All the talent in the world, a feisty personality. Can't get better stuff than young Ventura.
But right now, it's all on the shoulders of 23-year-old Ventura. In the air to center field and pretty well hit. Lorenzo Cain is back and has no chance. Brandon Moss has done it again. Straight away center field, 3-run shot, and the A's have the lead. Top of the Oakland order. As the A's have batted around here in the 6th. And there's a shot to center, and that's going to score another run. Here comes Norris. He'll score easily standing up, and it is 7-3. And there is a strike 3 call. Gordon strikes out for the 2nd time tonight and is 0 for 3. So, fellas, we talk about the 2 runs in the 3rd, but since then it's been nothing doing against John Lester. And, boy, the Oakland Bats just, when you needed it most, in a very critical inning, the 6th, before Kansas City could load up their big 3, 7th, 8th, and 9th, they blew this game open.
Well, to me, the 2 swings. Brandon Moss has changed this game. The Oakland Athletics are a team that are going to take a lot of pitches, which push the pitch count of Shields up. Then they're going to try to hit balls out of the ballpark, which Brandon Moss have done. And at some point, the trade they made this summer that we talked about for John Lester, he would pitch their most important game after final 2 months that were tough.
Yeah, the Royals couldn't get past that bridge inning that would have almost guaranteed them a win. And on the other side of that, Lester struggled a little bit for him, but then found it with his off-speed curveball, and then he's been spot on after that.
Right now on the mound for Kansas City, a guy who hasn't given up a home run in ages, in Wade Davis. And back to the 2013 season, and the strikeout of Sogard gives Wade Davis a 1-2-3 inning. Middle of the 8th at the K. And a tough task in front of them. They're down 7-3 to John Lester.
I mean, I know this might sound boring to some people as the rally caps have come out, but your job as especially a starting pitcher, reliever too, is at some point you get your mechanics to a point where you become almost like the mechanical man. And that's where John Lester is when he's got it going.
Grounded up the middle and under the glove of Lowry and into center field. Infielders crossed there and neither could glove it. And there's a leadoff single for Alcides Escobar. And if you're the Royals, you're thinking you got to start somewhere. Up and getting loose, and it's Gregerson as the runner goes. And the throw is high. And then Escobar had to make sure he held the bag. Lester has made 32 starts between Boston and Oakland. And there's a base hit up the middle that'll score a run. And it's 7-4.
Well, when you're down like this against a good pitcher, you need a break.
Runner going, the throw, and he's in there. They're at first and second with 1 out and 1 in. And Billy Butler coming to the plate. John Lester hoping the bullpen can bail him out of this jam. Into right center field. That's going to be down for a hit, and it's going to score a run. Gordon's the Royals' leader in RBIs, and there are two guys out there for him. The ball gets away. Here comes Hosmer. It's a one-run game.
Almost impossible play for Derek Norris to make. That slider slurve of Gregerson bounces almost before the plate, just past it, and the 7th wild pitch by Gregerson this season.
Gordon going, strike 3, 2 out. Gordon steals second, standing up. But a chance with a fly ball of any depth there would have scored. Terrence Gore.
Well, I think Cal described it right. I don't think Salvador.
Omar hit the ball at the end of the bat and was fooled. So he needs to make the adjustment to protect against the breaking balls.
Struck him out. Infante goes down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gregerson. The Royals score 3, but leave the tying run 90 feet away. We head to the 9th. In the air, right field. Aoki is there. And the Kansas City Royals escape a bases-loaded jam. They're 1 down going to the bottom of the 9th. We'll be back.
Kansas City Royals got Willingham to do one thing: hit the ball out of the ballpark.
To right, a long run to Reddick. Won't get there. It falls for a hit, and the tying run is on in the bottom half of the 9th.
Is a base hit.
There goes Dyson. Throw to third. He is safe. The tying run has moved up another 90 feet. Rev it up. Now a fly ball ties the game. Infield in. Fly ball right field. Reddick, a long run, makes the catch, but that's going to tie the game. It is 7-7 in the wild card. You almost make the comparison, and we talked about this in the regular season, of another pretty good left-hander, fairly fresh out of college, and David Price back in 2008. Came up late in the year and figured into the playoffs for Tampa Bay. This kid could do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 10. Perez led the team with 27 two-out RBIs. And that is going to send us to the 11th inning. The ground out to Punto ends the threat. Got him looking. We head to the bottom of the 11th. In the wildest of wild card days. Strike 3 called to end the 11th. 7-7. We head to the 12th.
The further you get in, the more evenly spaced you are.
Slapped into left field, and the A's have the lead. Alberto Callaspo delivers in the 12th. and it's 8-7. What a nice piece of hitting.
Well, if you're KC, just giving up a run, it might take the air out of your sails a little bit, but you got to say, we had to score one anyway. So we'll get one, let's get two.
Christian Colon waiting on deck. Fouled off right at the plate. And it stays 2-2. In the air to left center field. Gomes is back, and so is Ford, and the ball is off the wall. Hosmer around second. He's on his way to third, standing. And the tying run is 90 feet away.
What an at-bat. Fouls off tough pitch after tough pitch. He drives the ball to left center field.
Whenever I see a ball go up in the air when it's in left center, I figure Sam Folt's going to make this play. One, great hitting by Hosmer. Great at bat. Shows great power. But no, too high off the wall for either Folt or Gomes to make a play.
Couldn't put the squeeze out of the equation right here either.
Especially when Colon hasn't looked for the signs until right now. Now he's stepping out of the box. You got two chances here. You got Colon and you got Gordon on deck.
High chopper. They'll never get him. Tie game. Are you believing this?
This is just an excellent read by Hosmer. Sees it right away, breaks. Josh Donaldson has no chance. Tries to barehanded, but even then couldn't make a throw either at home or first. Might have been better off letting that one bounce. Good chance you're going to get a breaking ball. With two strikes, it might be worth the chance going on this pitch.
There he goes. A pitched out and off the glove of Derek Norris. The team that led baseball in stolen bases and using it to their greatest advantage tonight. Now looking for a two-out hit. The Kansas City Royals are walking off into the ALDS. The game winner. That close. to the glove of Josh Donaldson.
Another breaking ball. Gets this one a little over the plate. Perez just gets enough of it. Stays back just enough and is strong enough to hit the ball down the line.
What a night here in Kansas City.
Baseball's version of highway robbery by the Kansas City Royals. 7 different Royals stole 7 bases. 5 of them scored.
The legend George Brett. I think everything in this town is named for him. And what a moment. And these fans who have stuck here close to 5 hours of game time tonight. Even when they were down 7-3, no matter. They battled back to win it in 12. Matt Weiner, go ahead.
You know, on the mound today, Jason Vargas, you can see his numbers, 11 wins this year, signed a big 4-year contract with the Royals. It's going to be a tough start for him, though. 8 days ago was the last time he pitched. The last time he won was September 3rd, almost a month ago.
He will face Cole Calhoun, who leads it off for the Angels here in the bottom half of the first and swings at the first pitch. Fly ball to right center field, pretty well hit back toward that wall. And Lorenzo Cain tracked it down. Calhoun gave it a ride, and Cain with those long strides and that big reach hauled it in.
Lorenzo looked like he had it all the way. It does show off his athleticism right here and his vertical leap. Nice play. Gets back to the wall, knows where it is, makes his jump away from the wall so he doesn't hit it on the way up.
Look at the reaction from Jason Vargas. Neither one of those guys thinking anything about vacation here as game 1 of the American League Division Series is underway. And Ibar to center field. Cain charging hard, and he makes the play. Second time in this game that Lorenzo Cain, who didn't play organized baseball until his sophomore year of high school, has made a spotlight play.
The kickoff, just to hold the runner.
The 2-2 curveball drilled to left. Hamilton goes back. He can't make the play. Moustakas is around third, and he's going to be waived, and he will score without a throw. The Royals break out on top 1-0.
He is. So one of the cool things.
In the air to left, well hit. Back to the track goes Gordon. That ball sails away, and we are tied. After the first 8 Angels are retired, the number 9 man goes yard.
Anymore.
In the air, left center field, tailing away, and it's going to fall. Gordon safe at second, and Mike Trout had to lose that ball in the lights.
So you're looking for some sort of indication from Gordon over there. Is he going or is he reading the ball through?
That scored the gap in right center field. Caught by Trout, but it's going to score the run. Here comes Alex Gordon, and the Royals lead it 2-1. Infante, who had a career-high 66 runs batted in, drives one here and in here with a sacrifice fly in the 5th to break the tie, resulting in a double for Alex Gordon, who came around to score. And David Freese launches to left, and we are once again tied. Another long ball answer by the Angels. Hasn't been the case for Jason Vargas tonight. Tied at 2. Ibar lays down the bunt, and Hosmer, did he get him? Yes, he did. In the air, right center field, pretty well hit back toward that wall, and Lorenzo came, and Aoki back there, and it's Aoki who makes the play. The Kansas City defense comes up huge again to keep the game tied. Kane reached, but Aoki was able, and it's still 2-2. The rookie C.J. Cron, the designated hitter, at the plate with 2 down, and the go-ahead run. Gordon Beckham at third. Davis to the plate, swinging at the first pitch and well hit to right. Aoki is back on the track, and he made that catch. Twice tonight, Aoki has saved the Royals. Unbelievable. He ran a strange route, but he made the catch. Iannetta off the glove of Frazier, but Infante throws him out. And we are going to the 10th inning at the Big A. Extra innings in Game 1 of the ALDS. Fly ball well hit to right. Calhoun is back, and that ball has reached the seats. It's a solo homer, and it's a Kansas City lead. Mike Moustakas has given the Royals a 3-2 lead. Calhoun was back hoping to play a carom, but it found the first row. Angels are down to their last out, and it's Josh Hamilton at the plate, and his last time with a runner at second, he's struck out as the Angels tried to rally in the ninth. He's 0 for 4. Popped up to the only guy on the left side of the infield. And the guy who homered is the guy who squeezes the final out, Mike Moustakas. And Game 1 of the ALDS goes to the Kansas City Royals. They won the wild card game in 12. They take Game 1 in 11.
The Royals were out-homered this year in games played against the Angels, including this one, 12-2. But no bigger home run than Moustakas in this game.
Yeah, they were kind of boring with their offense tonight. They didn't steal base, create havoc. They win with the long ball.
And the long ball off the bat of a number 9 man in the order, Mike Moustakas, off Fernando Salas in the 11th inning. Wow, what a week this has been for Kansas City sports, huh? Yordano Ventura, first pitch, way outside, 1-0.
Well, I gave you some franchise history when Matt Shoemaker was up. I'll do the same with Ventura. 4th Royals rookie to make 30 starts. Steve Busby in 73, Dennis Leonard in 75, and Rich Gale in 1978.
23 years old, and he can rush it up there. Calhoun fouled that one away, and it's a ball and a strike. There goes Trout. Pitch up and in. The throw, and they got him. Salvador Perez put it right on the bag. And Mike Trout gunned down for the second out.
How about some more great defense again by the Royals? See that little swim technique. Trout was trying to take that left arm away to try to see if Infante would miss him and sneak that right hand in. The veteran second baseman Got him easily.
Shoemaker to Gordon. Up the middle, base hit. Eric Hosmer being waved around third. Here comes the throw from Trout. It'll be cut off, and the Royals are on the board. It's 1-0. On the ground to second. Should be two. There's one. There. The 1-1 slapped into right field. Base hit. Calhoun around third. This game is tied. And the throw back to third. And Trout is there. First and third. Tie game in the sixth. C.J. Cron leads it off against Wade Davis. Swinging at the first pitch, and that is a fair ball into the corner. Cron pulls into second. Stand-up double to lead off the eighth. The 2-2. Breaking pitch, hit toward the gap in left center field. Dyson's got all kinds of speed, makes the catch. There's the tag and the throw, and he is out at third. Gerard Dyson into the game defensively. Makes the catch, throws a strike, double play.
It's hard to imagine he got his arm this loose, but it's worth taking a gamble on if you're the Angels. What a play all the way around.
And look at the tag, Cal, by Moustakas.
Catches it, brings it back right in front of the bag. Has a little head-to-head contact, it looked like, too.
Just catches that right hand before it touches the base.
What a play. Ned Yost has said all year, it's been about our pitching and about our defense. Popped him up. Perez has room, one down. Mike Trout still hitless in the series. To right field, Lorenzo Cain. So you're seeing baseball history. The Royals going to extra innings for the third straight game to begin this postseason. Grounded to first, Hosmer. The throw, they got the force, and they got the double play. That Kansas City defense continues to amaze. Escobar held the bag, made a strong throw to first, and they double up Hamilton. We're going to the 11th, folks. Eric Hosmer waits on deck. Chopper to short. Ibar had to hurry and could not get him. The speedy Cain beat it by a half a step. Cain 28 out of 33 in the stolen base department this year. And there's a drive to right by Eric Hosmer, and it is gone. Eric Hosmer, a two-run shot, and the Kansas City Royals have the lead. Eric Hosmer is going to ask to wear the mic again in Game 3.
I was going to say, I don't know who decided, but we mic'd the right guy.
Boy, did he pick on that pitch and make no mistake. Up the middle. Ibar gloves it, but he'll never get him, and there's another run for Kansas City. Gordon scores. It's a 3-run 11th. A 1-2. Strike three. Greg Holland strikes out Mike Trout. And in the first 2 games of the ALDS, it's a royal flush in Anaheim. The wild card winners have come into Anaheim and beaten the team with baseball's best record 2 straight. Defensively, and you talked about it as we came on the air, Cal, this is a bunch that's gotten it done.
Yeah, that's spectacular defense. You got Alex Gordon with 3 Gold Gloves. Lorenzo Cain has made some wonderful plays, and Nori Aoki has made some wonderful plays out there as well. Up the middle, you got Escobar and Infante, the double play combination. Moustakis and Gold Glove winner Eric Hosmer at first base. Behind the plate is Salvador Perez, and on the mound is James Shields.
Well, they have been waiting all day for this. And all day yesterday, for that matter, here in Kansas City, ever since the Royals took the first 2 games of this series in Anaheim. Cole Calhoun steps in. He has been the hottest hitter for the Angels, 4 out of 10 in the series. The team hitting 141. You take Calhoun's production out of there, and you have very, very little. And that one's high and away to start this game, and we appreciate you joining us here on TBS. That ball is driven to left field. Gordon takes a look, and that's all he can do. Mike Trout has gone deep here in the first. That'll snap your 0 for 8. In the air to left center field. Mike Trout with a long run. He will not get there. The ball's off the wall. Kane scores the second run. They're going to wave. Billy Butler. Here's the throw. He is safe. A bases clearing triple for Alex Gordon.
That short little slider. He stays on it, looking for it, looking to drive it to left center field. It does just exactly that. Hits off the base of the wall, scores all 3 runs.
How about the hustle by Billy Butler? The man who gets run for every game, it seems.
Career .329 batting average and has already hit 14 home runs here in KC. They could use him tonight.
Thank you, Matt. Lorenzo Cain all out, but trapped that one from Ibar, and that's a leadoff single there in the second.
Lorenzo reaches out for it, just misses catching in the air, somehow manages to catch it on the short hop. Keeps Ibar at first.
That's well hit. Center field. Trout back. Looks up. Goodbye. Home run. I think he's going to need a new phone.
Going this way, he'll call you back in November.
It's a 2-0 fastball. He's sitting dead red outside half of the plate. And he does have power to center and to left center field.
Runner going, and it's Billy Butler, and he just stole second. And we move to the fourth. Kansas City on top, 5-1. If you're James Shields, what are you doing, Ron?
Well, again, we're going back to this shutdown inning. They just got another big home run from Hosmer. You can't let the Angels sniff it at all. They have not hit. Okay, they have not hit in the postseason yet, but they can at any time.
Like right now, Pujols, deep left, back toward that wall, and that's gone. Albert Pujols leads off the fourth with a solo shot. And it's 5-2, Kansas City. And you heard Matt Weiner talk about the cheering section he would have tonight after playing high school ball and junior college ball in Kansas City. 40 tickets left in that suite, and they love every part of that.
That was just a little cutter, slider, a little variation off the fastball at 89 miles an hour. Hung up.
And thrown, waved at it. Strikeout to end the inning. Pujols went deep. The gap has been cut. It's 5-2. Only one infielder on the left side, and that ball is driven to right, and that ball is gone. Mike Moustakas with his second home run of the series. Toward left center field. Kane diving. He made the catch. Lorenzo Kane with another sparkling play by the Kansas City defense. They just showed the play again on the big board here at Kauffman Stadium, and it got a similar reaction to when it happened live.
Remember, coming into this game, Kendrick was 14 for 26 off Shields.
Well hit to center. Kane charging again, and he did it again! Unbelievable. They're raising Kane here in Kansas City. It is 7-2. Saw the little wince there, and there is strike three to Ionetta. James Shields pumped up. Popped him up behind second. Kane through the raindrops. Makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Herrera and the Royals. They're stretching and they're screaming in Kansas City. And he goes down swinging for the third time. Middle of the eighth. 5-run lead for Kansas City. Rain falling and nobody feels it. Here's Trout.
We came into this series feeling like this might be a coronation of the game's best player. He might end up making the last out for the season for the Angels.
He struck out to end game 2. He's behind 0-2 here in game 3. He did homer his first trip tonight, but he's just 1 for 11 in the series, and George Brett is ready to celebrate along with 38,000 here at the K. Next stop, Baltimore. The Royals will play in the American League Championship Series. Jones. Nelson Cruz, so dangerous in the cleanup spot. Steve Pierce, the guy who saved the season. We'll talk about that as this game goes on. Then it's J.J. Hardy, Ryan Flaherty, Nick Hundley is the catcher, and Jonathan Scope is the second baseman batting ninth.
Remember that James Shields cut his teeth in the American League East with the Tampa Bay Rays. Loves pitching at this ballpark where he's 7-2. But in his 2 postseason starts so far this year, he's given up a home run in the first inning in both of those starts.
To that point, on facing the AL East a lot, Nick Markakis has had 71 at-bats against him. He's 21 for 71, 296 with a couple of home runs, and he leads it off for the O's.
Many times those stats don't mean a whole lot because you don't have a big enough record to go from, but that's a big enough record.
Their everyday second baseman. In the air behind second. Infante calling and squeezes it for the final out. The Orioles load the bases, but we're still scoreless as we head to the third. The 2-0 hit well to left. Diaza back at the track. That ball is gone. Alcides Escobar has put the Kansas City Royals on top. So it's the Royals who display the power first in this series.
Escobar is swinging the bat so well since he jumped into that leadoff spot. And right here, he doesn't look like a leadoff hitter. He's leaning back on this pitch. High fastball, hits it out of left.
Remember his first at bat, he hit a bullet to center field, and now this home run.
The 3-2 broke his bat. That ball to right is going to fall in fair territory. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Here comes Billy Butler. He will score. 3-run score for Kansas City. It is 4-0. And Alex Gordon has done it with the bases loaded again.
This fastball gets in on him, breaks his bat, but he hits it right in the perfect spot down the right field line. With the runners running, Butler's allowed to score from first base. And the relay throw coming in allows Alex Gordon to get to third base.
You know what's interesting, Cal, is that the only way you can keep that ball fair is to get jammed with that ball. Instead of it curving and hooking foul, it'll stay true.
And now here's Adam Jones.
Diaz's ground ball is a productive out because it moves the runner to third base.
And the Orioles will get on the board. Jones knocks in Markakis. 4-1. Lined out to Lorenzo Cain, the Royals center fielder, his first time. This ball's well hit to the gap in left center field. Cain is over, so is Gordon, and Alex Gordon, the 3-time Gold Glover, makes the play. Those Kansas City gloves, so evident in the Angel series. And look at Alex Gordon getting it done here in the third. Keeps it a 4-1 game. Over second, base hit. Adam Jones slides to make the stop. Here's the throw to second. He is safe. The Kansas City speed comes into play. In the air to right center field. Pretty well hit. Jones makes the play. Cain will tag and score easily. And it's 5-1 Kansas City. Billy Butler, sacrifice fly. Let's check in with Matt Weiner.
Well, as much as Kansas City is enjoying the Royals' resurgence, No one's having more fun than Eric Hosmer. As you mentioned, Sunday night he included Royals fans in the celebration. He tweeted an invitation for fans to join him and his teammates at a bar called McFadden's in Kansas City. On top of that, they flipped the bar bill for everybody who came out. Contrary to what you may have read, Hosmer himself did not spend $20,000 on drinks, but his personal bill was about $3 grand. As a team, the Royals spent about $16,000, including $1,000 as a tip for the bartenders. So whether it's batter up or belly up, they're having a great fall.
When you've waited since 1985, and that city was ready to explode. Was forced at third. Well hit down the line and left. Gordon back. It's off the wall. That's going to score a run. They're at second and third, and it's 5-2. Nelson Cruz delivers again. Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run scores, 2 runs will score, and the Orioles have made it a 1-run game. Feet if his throw is true. Blooper in the infield. It's going to fall. And the game is tied. Rain in the 6th. To short. Escobar to second for 1. To first. Double play. Huge double play for the Kansas City Royals, and Kelvin Herrera keeps the game tied at 5. Fly ball, right field, routine. 1-2-3 inning for Wade Davis. Possibility of a Royals game going extra innings? No. Tap to first. They'll come to the plate. They got him! What a pick by Hundley at the plate on a ball. It was grounded to first, and Pierce bounced it to the 2-2. Grounded to Hardy. There's 1. There's 2! The Orioles turn an inning-ending double play. The game's still tied in the 9th. Hardy. Jonathan Schoaf with the turn. Steve Pierce held the bag. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Bases loaded, nobody out, and they do not score. Piazza waves at that. Perez throws down to first. 1 down here in the bottom of the 9th. He struck him out on 3 pitches, 2 down here in the 9th. Kansas City's Wade Davis trying to take care of business here in the bottom half of the 9th. And he does. Davis strikes out the side. We are heading to extra innings in game 1 of the ALCS. In the air to deep right. And the Kansas City Royals have taken the lead. Alex Gordon with a shot into the seats in right field, and the tie's been broken. Nick Markakis took about 1 step. And that was a dozen rows deep.
Like a 2-seam fastball that stayed out over the plate.
6th pitcher of the night. This one's hit to right pretty well. Markakis is back. Looks up. That's gone. Mike Moustakas with a 2-run shot here in the 10th. And the Royals unloading the long ball in extra innings. here at Camden Yards.
This looks like a little bit of a fastball right down the middle of the plate. And Moustakas has turned on the power here in the postseason. Off the back wall, clearly a home run.
Man alive. On the ground to second, Infante. That's going to do it. The Kansas City Royals have come into Camden Yards and taken Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. 29 years with no playoffs. They've played 5 games and have won them all.
Pretty calm, cool, and collected for this team now to win 4 extra inning games in the same postseason. We talked about it in the open, is that they were going to have to battle this team, not only with the stolen bases, not only with the defense and pitching, but also going to have to hit the ball out of the ballpark occasionally. I didn't know it was going to be 3 jacks.
Escobar 1 for 5 last night. That one left the yard. And he takes a strike, 0-1. On the ground and into left field, Aoki reaches with 1 out. He went 2 for 3 in the opener last night. He bats with Aoki at first. To right. That's going to get down. Aoki around second, heading for third. Kane standing at second with a double, and Aoki holds up at third. 2 runners in scoring position off Bud Norris here in the first. A little blooper behind short. It's going to fall. 1 run is in. Here comes Kane to the plate. He's safe. It's 2-0 Kansas City. And Jonathan Scope is the number 9 hitter against Giordano Ventura.
Well, Ventura, we talked about how strong Norris finished in his last 12 starts. A rookie now. He got stronger. 7-2 down the stretch.
Markakis 3 for 6 last night, and this will be easy for Gordon and left, 1 down.
Really good with runners in scoring position in this postseason.
And he goes to right field. That's a base hit, and it's going to score a run. Hosmer is at third. They will hold him there as Butler is sliding into second with a double. 2-out run batted in by Billy Butler. And it's 3-1. And he just crushed this to left field, and he just broke out. To right field. Look at Mike Moustakas. The Moose is loose again. 2-strike home run that breaks the tie. The number 9 hitter in the Kansas City order has 4 round trippers. On the ground, Escobar with the backhand. There's one. The throw to first. Safe. Tying run scores.
On the run, ball bounces behind him. Catches it and throws in 1 motion.
To right center field. Kane fully extended, and he's done it again.
The reactions of the pitchers every time he makes a play is almost like they can't believe it either.
It's the same reaction you have on Christmas morning when you get a present.
That ball tailing away from the Royals center fielder with those 8-foot strides. 1 out. Incredible.
Fully extended. Outran that baseball right then.
On defense. This is beyond routine for Kane. 2 down. To right field, and there's Kane near the line, makes the catch, and that'll do it. End of threat for Baltimore. Another rally dies in the glove of Lorenzo Kane. Bouncer to third. Moustakis throws a strike to Hosmer, and that'll do it for the Orioles in the 8th. How about this? Tie game going to the 9th. And here's Alcides Escobar. He's 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Down the line, fair ball into right field. Gore is going to score easily. Escobar into second. RBI double. The Royals have the lead here in the 9th. Get him on, get him over, get him in.
Running him over, and with a sinker, high velocity sinker, Escobar goes up there, swings late, but hits the ball right down the first base line.
Of course he's going to score because Scope had to hold Gore close because they were fearing the stealing of third base. Pierce had to try to cover that hole, and that's why he was so far off the line.
Grounded into left field, base hit. There's one of those add-on runs. Lorenzo Kane. An RBI here in the 9th. And it's 6-4 KC. Cruz leads from first. Here comes the 1-2. Strike 3, and the Kansas City Royals are writing this magical postseason story. They come to Baltimore and take the first 2 after a sweep of the Angels, who had the best record in baseball, and after coming from behind to win the wild card game. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City, and nothing gets the home crowd pumped up quite like having a legend throw out the ceremonial first pitch, and George Brett threw a strike to Eric Kratz. And game time approaches here for game 3 of the ALCS. At the K, Nick Markakis steps in against Jeremy Guthrie. And here we go with game 3, and there's a strike. 0-1. Here comes the 0-2. And he struck him out to end the first. 1-2-3 inning for Jeremy Guthrie against his former teammates. We head to the bottom of the first. And boy, has he turned into that. Here's the 2-2. Look at Hosmer again. And he'll dive and win the race to the bag. He became the first Kansas City first baseman to win a Gold Glove last year. He's probably going to do it again. In the air to right center field. Lorenzo Kane with a long run. He won't get there. That ball's going to be off the wall. Pierce around third. He will score, and the Orioles are on top. Back-to-back doubles for the Orioles here in the second.
Just didn't get the job done.
Line drive speared at third by Moustakis.
We've seen a lot of stellar defense from the outfield in these diving plays, but they can do it on the infield too. Right, gets a good jump, crosses over. That ball was scalded. Catches it right in the end of his glove. Nice play.
Kansas City Royals pitchers lead the world in tipping their caps to the fielders.
Shattered his bat, another blooper, and that's going to fall. Runners will be at first and second. Good little deep by Adam Jones in center. towards second. Scope will make the play. That will tie the game. Gordon out. Kane scores. Runners move up to second and third.
Through this part of the order again in this game.
Adam Jones into foul territory. Moustakas. Did he make that catch? He did! How many plays can we see the Kansas City defense make in this series?
Well, he gets to the rail, doesn't give up on it, and the wind probably is pushing it back just a little bit. Has a good beat on it, but what a catch. Fully extended.
On the 11th anniversary of the Steve Bartman game, the Royals fans let Moustakas catch that baseball.
In the air to right center field. And Kane at the track makes the play. A 3-up, 3-down inning. And you'll see this on the highlights a time or two. Mike Moustakas. Incredible. Second in both trips. Line drive, left center, base hit. Aoki with a big turn, and he will return to first. But that's a leadoff hit here in the sixth for Kansas City. And here comes Gerard Dyson to pinch run. The 1-0. Well hit into right field. Dyson around second. He will easily go to third. They're at the corners with one down. The 0-1 to Butler. Fly ball left field. Diaza camps out under it. Dyson with the tag. The throw to the plate. Plenty of time for Dyson. And it's 2-1 Kansas City. And he struck him out. Herrera faces 3 Orioles. Strikes out 2. They're stretching and screaming in KC. To first, Hosmer with a flip. And it's a 1-2-3-8. Baltimore down to its last 3 outs.
Field, coast to coast.
In the air, shallow right by the line. Lorenzo Kane makes the catch. Put him in center, put him in right. Man, does that kid cover some ground. Up the middle, Infante gloves it. Throws him out. A KC masterpiece. It's 3-0. How about this run by the Kansas City Royals?
You mentioned it in the open, Cal. They can beat you so many different ways, but this was probably the blueprint they used for most of the season. A little bit of offense, decent starting pitching or good starting pitching, and throw it to the bullpen.
They got an unhittable bullpen.
Let's go. 7 degrees. Sunny is the forecast. You're familiar with this defensive alignment at this point, but go through it once again, Iron
Yeah,
Man.
that's a good one. You got Alex Gordon in left. You got Lorenzo Kane, Nori Aoki in right. In the infield, you have Moustakas and Hosmer on the corner. You got Escobar and Infante, a dazzling double play combination up the middle. You have Salvador Perez, a beaten up Salvador Perez behind the plate. And pitching today is Jason Vargas.
Yeah, took another back swing onto the helmet and mask area last night, and also his left thumb on a foul tip. He's back in there. Here's the umpiring crew. Ron Culpa behind the plate. Mark Wegner makes the calls at first. Brian Gorman at second. Dan Isonia is at third. And down the lines, Marvin Hudson in left. Joe West, the crew chief, down the right field line. Big, deep breath for Jason Vargas. What are you thinking in this last moment before a playoff game starts, Ronnie, and you got the ball?
You know, a lot of times you say a prayer sometimes. Sometimes you're just thinking about, hey, make it simple, just like you used to when you were a kid or in high school or college. Just try not to get too tricky out there. And for Vargas, control pitcher, throw strikes.
Yeah, if I was Vargas, I'd try to stall for another 5 or 10 minutes to see if that line of shade would get out there a little closer to the mound. Is that what you were looking for?
Exactly, yeah. See if they can turn the lights on in the studio set. Here's Vargas to the leadoff hitter, Nick Markakis. And it's 1-0. Played in every game in the American League. High bouncer. Hits the bag. Infield hit. Not their fastest, but their best. And that pitch inside Plum Saoki. Gets this one down to first. The only play will be right there. Runners move up to second and third. Royals trying to grab an early lead here in game 4. Grounded to first. They're going to come to the plate. And the ball gets away. It was kicked out of the glove. Here comes Aoki. 2-run score. And now, runner going to third, but time has been called, so they will send Hosmer back. The ball beat Escobar. Escobar appeared to kick it right out of the glove of Caleb Joseph.
Steve Pearce is playing kind of in, so if he gets the right ball, he has the option to throw it home. Catch and a little swipe tag right here forces the ball out of Joseph's glove, and another run scores.
You know what's interesting? We see a lot of slides these days. Guys slide by home plate and reach back and touch it with their hand. He did not. He went straight in with his cleats. That was the reason the ball was torn loose.
Brett Saberhagen is here to see the Royals try to get back to the World Series. What is it like for you to sit here all these years later and see this happening again?
Well, growing up, I've always been a baseball fan, and 2014 Royals have turned me into a huge baseball fan for them. It's the city is going crazy. The passion is back in Kansas City, and it's a blast being here.
Been a long time. Did you think this was going to happen again?
Well, it's going to happen at some point in time. You never know when, but 29 years, that's not a good ball there.
That ball is about 25 rows deep in right, as a matter of fact, and a solo shot by Ryan Flaherty to lead it off here in the third and cut the lead in half.
Brett, you called it. It's a home run. There comes the home run ball back. You've got Jason Vargas on the mound. The strategy.
With a run in and 2 down, here's Steve Pearce. Hitting in the 2-hole with the left-hand starter. Line toward left, Alex Gordon on. And for the second time tonight, he's taken one away.
The 1-1 changeup.
Fly ball, deep left. Gordon back at the wall. Did he catch? He did catch that ball. Alex Gordon slammed into the wall after he gloved it and hung on.
Just an unbelievable full flat-out run. No regard for his body. catches it on the run and crashes into the fence. What a play.
Hits into the chain link kind of structure, full force.
Yeah, but there's no give in that chain link.
Add that to the highlight reel of defensive gems by the Kansas City Royals. And you made the point yesterday, these guys tip more caps because they make more plays worthy of it. Got him looking. Three up, three down. An inning that featured that bit of magic from Alex Gordon. Vargas to the plate, and he struck him out. Sixth strikeout of the day for Jason Vargas, and that'll be the last pitch he throws. Ned Yost at the mound has his eyes on number 40. Kelvin Herrera.
Well, what do you say about this bullpen? We talked about it in the open. Herrera to Davis to Holland. They have just been unbelievable postseason. Their ERA combined has been 1.23.
Herrera's appeared in all 3 games, 4 innings, 1 hit, no runs, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. To second, Infante. Ball right in the sun, but he gloved it for the 3rd out. Kansas City dodges a bullet in the 6th.
But Vargas was pitching below 90 the whole game. And that was his fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Kansas City is 6 outs away from the World Series. They're stretching at Kaufman. Not only in this series, but in the postseason. Watch out on the first pitch here with Ryan Flaherty, who's 4 for 4 on the first pitch.
Here comes one of those cutters. It's about 93.
To third. Great backhand by Moustakas and a strike to Hosmer. 3 outs away from the World Series. Infante on the move. Broken bat. Looper, shallow right. Easy play for Flaherty. And that does it for the Royals in the bottom half of the 8th. There's Greg Holland. He's going to try to work through the meat of the Oriole order in the 9th and send Kansas City to the World Series. Greg Holland has saved all 3 games in this series, and if he does it again, Kansas City will win the American League pennant. Here's Adam Jones, who takes a strike. Jones with a lead at first. Here comes the 1-0. Tap back to the mound. Holland gets the force. That's all they'll get. Escobar trying to hold that bag. Some footwork required there. Piazza has his lead at first. Strike 3 to Delman Young. The Orioles down to their last out. Rounder to third, fair ball. Moustakas across. And 29 years of frustration has ended. The Royals are going to the World Series. 8 postseason wins. Ned Yost, the first manager in baseball history to go 8-0 in his first 8 postseason games.
2 runs last night, 2 runs today on 2 ground balls and a sac fly. That has been their offense in the last 24 hours.
Stockton knows the ball's fair, takes his time, and makes a perfect throw to first base.
Best weapon in baseball going into the World Series is the Royals with Herrera, Davis, and Holland. ERA 1.08 in the postseason.
George Brett remembers the feeling, 1985. And now these current-day Kansas City Royals are going to the Fall Classic.